We all say and we all claim that we want change in our lives. And that may be true on a deep level, but your ego doesn't always agree with that. Because your ego holds your identity. It holds all of your patterns on how you feel, how you react, what you believe, who you think you are. Your identity is an idea, and this idea feels comfortable and safe for the ego. And when you face a drastic, big, huge change in your life, this idea gets challenged. And challenging your identity doesn't feel safe for the ego at all, because if you change, then you have to have a certain amount of time here where you know, it's like Bashar says, co-fusion. Because every change, you know, going from one chapter to another, when you change from the old chapter, you don't know what the fuck's on the other chapter yet. So you're in this fucking limbo state in between. You're in kind of no man's land where you know where you've been, but you don't know where you're going to, you know. So you're in this limbo state where you co-fuse. You detach from that old pattern, and the problem is that you don't know where to attach. You don't know what to attach to. What's the new thing? Who am I? So you're stuck in this limbo state, confused, and this confusion turns to confusion. You know, you feel confused because who the fuck am I if I'm not what I've always been? So the ego has to rewrite your identity, rewrite your patterns, and rewrite your beliefs, and that feels stressful. So in order to make this change and getting your ego along with this change is to link pleasure to this change rather than pain, the pain in not knowing who you are anymore and making up your identity all over again. It feels stressful for the ego, but you have to become so sick and tired of being in that same old pattern that you'd rather die than not to change. So when you do this, it becomes more pleasurable for the ego to think about the idea of changing, and then you can more easily step over to the other, to the new, and out of the old, because this will feel more comfortable and you will build a new comfort zone. And you have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable, because when you're in this confused state, in this limbo state, in this no man's land, it's gonna feel a little bit uncomfortable, but it's also going to be the most important thing you've done in your life. Because if you always do what you always done, you'll always get what you always got. And you know, I don't think you want to live the same year over and over again. You want to change, you know, you want to expand and to become more of yourself, you know, take more of your strength out and into the world, to unfold, to realize your true potential. And all of this can only happen if you change. So be comfortable with being uncomfortable and link pleasure to the idea, and become so sick and tired of the old pattern that you'd rather die than not to change. Okay? Good luck.